Hey, let's go ahead and get started with the love reading. One card just jumped out as I was meditating on shuffling. And the first card we got out is Take a Chance on Love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. So this is about, for a lot of you, I would be a little leery about the Venus retrograde and taking any chances on love right now, especially if you are not in an established relationship. Okay, because anytime that we come into a union with someone during a Venus retrograde, you're going to end up regretting it, and it can take a long time for you to get out of it. Now, what I mean by that is Venus is like Medusa when she goes into retrograde. So she tends to fall in love harder, faster, quicker. Um, she's very seductive, uses her sexuality to get what she wants, all of the above. And then what happens is she ends up getting into a relationship with somebody who's A, could have been married or is already married, B, they're in the military and are never home, C, they're very obsessive, D, I had a client who ended up in a cult and she's been in it for like the last 8 years, and can't get out, living in a house with all of his wives and their children. She has no children and she's not married. His family doesn't even accept her because they're Muslim and she's not. She's white girl. So those are the types of issues that you can get into when we have a Venus retrograde. Now, when it talks about taking a chance on love, I think that this is an opportunity for us to go within during the Venus retrograde and really see where it is that we need to heal when it comes to love, so that we don't end up in these uh desperate situations. It's like that saying, don't go to the grocery store hungry, right? So I feel like for a lot of you, you're definitely wanting to take a chance on love, and for some of you, you already have, and now it's like really with the Venus retrograde. So if you're in an established bond, this can be you really looking at your partner, asking yourself, if I really getting what I want out of this relationship? Do they listen to me? Am I happy? Does this fulfill me? Is it, because Venus is Taurus, Libra. Taurus is all about, value. It's money, right? Am I being valued? It doesn't mean just necessarily money, but it can be like, am I being valued? Or Libra, am I getting my return on my investment? Is it balanced out? Am I always giving too much and they're not giving it all? Or am I giving, not enough and they're giving everything? This could be about where, your partner's finances or your finances kind of take a dip, those types of things. And a lot of the reason why couples break up is for financial reasons. So it is the number 23. Let's look at the number 23. 23 says, when we love, our lives are changed forever. So many rewards will come to you when you love openly. Your care, affection, and appreciation will help others and create more love for you. Let your fear go and give the love you are longing to receive. You will find that it is one and the same. Allow love and relationships to evolve in your life. Life progresses and grows naturally. Be your authentic self. Pay attention to where your heart is saying to what your heart is saying to you. There is a wonderful opportunity coming your way. A young couple rides over turbulent water in a boat with no oars. A face in the distance watches over them. There is much you cannot control, but you can govern how you feel. It can be difficult to get to the next phase in a relationship while fear is blocking you. There are always angels or guides beside you. You can rely on them when you are looking for extra support. So, for those of you who are in established bond, maybe you're like fearing, is this really the person I want to spend time with? There's almost like that cold feet, like just before somebody gets married, there's that cold feet. Oh my God, is this really who I want to spend my life with? Just remember, till death do us part does not actually mean till death of the other, physical death. It means till death of the person we once were when we manifested this relationship. It's, you know, what is love in accordance to what you expect, and each, as we evolve in our lives, we realize like a lot of our love relationships are based off of our patterning from childhood and what we've seen, what we've been ingrained with, the advice we've been given, and that's it. And then as we grow, if you've, grew up in a toxic environment, you're going to be more apt to um manifesting a partner who is also toxic. And then as you grow and heal, you start looking at it and you're like, wow, what am I actually doing here? But just know that if it's blessed, and it looks like whatever this union is, if you are in an established bond, it is a blessed union for some of you. That's why it's really important for you to get a personal reading. All right, Spirit. So let's get some love messages for the collective. What do we have? Soulmate. Okay, yes, this is your soulmate. For the collective, Spirit, their love life, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Even though you go, oh, it's my soulmate, you cannot ignore the red flags. And that's what I'm talking about with Venus now going retrograde. And people play that whole, well, they're my soulmate. We have millions of soulmates. Soulmates aren't just romantic relationships. This could also be not just romantic. When I talk about love, think broader. Okay, think broader. This could be a family relationship. This could be a friendship. This could be between you and your landlord. You know what I mean? Like this could be a work colleague or a employer. So keep that in mind, because we can, we get so closed off to what's really going on. Yeah, see, attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And that's so funny. That card just popped out and it said friends. So for some of you, this is a friend that we're talking about here. Okay. So, and when it says taking a chance on love, when we love, our lives are changed forever. Like we can love people, but that doesn't mean we have to tolerate them. Okay. Like unconditional love is not unconditional tolerance. Okay. So you kind of have to, all right, you see a red flag. It's like you can't turn a blind eye to that red flag because you're just, look at this. Look at how she's just like passive aggressive. This could be passive aggressive. You can't be passive aggressive when it comes to your soulmate. You need to tell them what's going on because Mercury and Venus and Aries, and Mercury's going to be going retrograde as well. Mercury is just blunt, say it how it is. When it goes, this is an opportunity for you to say what you mean and mean what you say and, get something out of it. We got wedding in the reverse. So for some of you, yeah, it's like you're going through a divorce, or for some of you, it's like you're not quite ready for that commitment just yet. You're not ready. It's like you want it, you deserve love, you are lovable, but for some of you, because of a failed relationship, it's, and because you weren't paying attention to the red flags. And I think that for a lot of you, this is like past tense energy, right? And we've got finances and career, because again, we talk about value system, and I was just talking about Venus, and this is the Venus card in this deck. And so of course the whole thing's Venus because it's all about love, but this one is all about the Taurian energy of Venus. And that is also about, romance without finance is a nuisance, right? So, and listen, when you're in the right relationship, the money will come. You'll, be abundant and have enough to share and, multiply, even if that's like you buying a house with your partner and those types of things. So, and for some of you, maybe you went through a failed divorce and now you're like, okay, this has to do with work. And so you kind of buried your head in work. You're like turning a blind eye to finances. But I have another storyline right now with the reconciliation. For some of you, this is about you traveling for work, and maybe you and this individual live at a distance. You live at a distance, okay? Somebody could have their really focused on their business right now, and it's almost like they're not making time for a partnership, okay? Spirit, please show me their love life. Yeah, we got flirt, extend your lighthearted energy. And what else do we have here? Oh, we got 2 cards out. Yeah, I see travel. Release your ex and honeymoon. Somebody here also could be stuck again, like they've got part of their mind still on their ex, whether that's their ex-husband, ex-wife, ex boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, somebody that they were committed to in the past that they really saw as a soulmate. Somebody that they really saw as a soulmate. But there's another person. I feel like for some of you, there's this other person because the wedding is in the reverse. So it tells me that that relationship is already over, but that there's still an emphasis. And I think with Venus retrograde and with all this energy in Pisces, it's very nostalgic. And we also have Mars that just went direct in Cancer, which also rules the past. Cancer, Pisces, water, fluid, right? It rules the past. And a lot of the time, those, if you ever are around or you have Cancer, Pisces in your chart, you know that you always have these glimpses of things that happened in the past, or you dream about the past, or, past scenarios keep coming back up or whatever, right? And so, like, somebody here, needs to recognize, like, where are they going to get the love? And it's almost like, you need to realize that it's okay to let go of the past. You've already given a person an opportunity to do and be all that they can be, and they didn't. That's why you walked away in the first place. So for some of you, this is about someone here wanting to reconcile with somebody that they were already in a committed relationship to. And this is going to be a pandemic, while Mercury and Venus are both in retrograde, going back from Aries, which is like new beginnings, going in new directions, back into Pisces, which is all about the past. Do I want the past person back? But I have this opportunity over here, and whatever. And it's like, but Spirit is saying, I think that the ultimate is letting go of the past, letting go of the ex, the idea of the past, that of the fact that maybe, we can get back together. I think for some of you, it's like you're flirting with the idea. Do I stay with the person who I'm working on establishing a new relationship with? Am I willing to take a chance on this relationship? Or do I want to travel back in time and try to rekindle something with someone from the past? And so it's like these two lives are running concurrent right now. And it's all about which way are you going to go in the boat. And it's really funny because we have the honeymoon, which again tells me that somebody is going to be traveling to see someone. I think at the end of the day, they're going to end up walking away from the past, the ex-husband, ex-wife, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-partner, ex-friend, ex-whatever, and go towards something better. Or for some of you, this is about you traveling. You're traveling to go see someone, or somebody is traveling to come in and see you. Now, this could also be, like I said, this could be family, this could be friend, somebody that you haven't seen in a very long time. They want this reconciliation. I feel like you guys need to you need to keep it a little lighthearted, but Mercury in Aries is going to be very blunt. What are you doing here? What do you want out of all of this? It's funny because we have these two boats. Okay. And it's like they're going to run into one another. So for some of you, you could even run into this person like out and about. You could be on a trip or traveling or something like that and run back into an ex, like out of the blue somewhere. But I think that you need to remember why it was that you guys walked away in the first place. But because Venus is retrograde, you're going to want to flirt. You're going to want to, oh, look at me. That's Venus. Again, that's just how she operates. And my suggestion is, take things slow. If this is a family member, again, don't let them like try to push right in. I feel like it's a matter of like pulling back their energy and just kind of seeing where this all goes. As the overall energy you do have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. But underneath that, we have that deception. Yeah, somebody was wearing a false self mask. And you had to overcome that. You've had to put that time behind you because that's why it's behind. It means it's already happened. This has already happened. And what it's telling you is you've already overcome the deception, the lies, everything. You see it for what it is. The mask has been taken off. Everything has been revealed to you. You can turn your back on that. You don't have to be a victim. And it's saying, like, go ahead and be willing to take a chance on love in the distance, like allow people to come in, give them an opportunity, and stop holding everybody else accountable for what somebody else did to you. Again, you're allowing the past to affect your future. The only way you should be allowing your past to affect your future is by you doing something different, setting those healthy boundaries, saying what it is you need for right up front, being consistent, not Oh, well, they only did it that one time. We'll give them one. No, because it'll be a one time, two time, three time, four time. And then you're right back into the same cycles. Okay. So you got to do things differently. You need to set those healthy boundaries so that you can move forward. So I do see you guys moving into calmer waters. I do see, like I said, travel. We also got, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for your heart is the gateway to the soul. So, it's like allowing yourself to take this chance on love, just not yet. Wait till Venus is direct. Anybody picking up new relationships right now are going to be sorely, sorely disappointed. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we got secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Okay. So maybe this is you. Maybe you're the secret admirer. You're admiring someone from afar, or somebody is admiring you. And I do feel like somebody is going to end up reaching out to the other party, doesn't matter, friendship, whatever. And I feel like they're going to try and take a chance. And, listen, if you do that, if somebody comes in from the past, people always think, oh my God, we're getting married. Here's, they're already changing their last name, or, somebody's like, oh my God, we need to, meet up and we need to act like it's old times. And I think that that's where the rose colored glasses come on. And that's where we tend to forget all the things that happened up until that point. So I think that the best thing is, talk about the elephant in the room, before you just let, these people right back in. I saw Libra at the bottom of the deck. So you could be a Libra or dealing with a Libra. And we got the love yourself first. I thought I saw that card. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, that's okay. I saw it in my mind's eye, but it wasn't here. But it is saying it here. Love yourself first. So it says, before we can really open ourselves up to true love, we have to learn to love ourselves. This affirmation reminds you to send love to yourself. To connect with these words, begin with sitting in a quiet place with your hands resting on your knees. Say these words 3 times. I love myself first. Breathe in and out twice. Now consider what you love most about yourself, big or small. Repeat these things in your mind over and over as you imagine your heart filling with warm golden light that emanates through your body. Stay here for at least 5 minutes. Repeat this affirmation whenever you need a boost of confidence or self love. Okay. So next card out, we got another love affirmation, and this one says, let it go. Many of us carry baggage from past romances, heartbreak, disappointment, guilt, fear, or of repeating past mistakes. That baggage can weigh heavily on a new relationship and prevent us from moving forward. This affirmation will help you give thanks for previous experiences and then let them go. Close your eyes and imagine your past relationships like clouds floating across the sky. Observe them without judgment. Silently thank the cloud for what it has taught you. And repeat this phrase 3 times. Let it go. Isn't there a song? Let it go, let it go, let it go. Then let it drift out of sight. So, yeah, like let it go. What happened to you in the past, what happened in that past relationship, marriage, whatever it was, family situation, like let it go. Be willing to take a chance on love. You take one step towards the gods, and the gods will take 10 steps towards you. If you're single right now, it's because you're being prepared for all of this, as is your new partner, because you have to keep an open mind. Your soulmate is going to be different than your regular, or your usual type and expectations, but you're gonna have to let it go. If not, you're just gonna repeat a pattern, because you're putting out to the universe that everybody's the same, and that's just not the case. The universe wants you to experience a higher level of consciousness, which means going to be a higher level of love where you can feel safe and secure and have that stability in a relationship. But it's going to take you moving on and letting it go, letting the past go. I am going to leave that there, you guys. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow. I love each and every one of you so much, and we will chat again soon. Take care.